This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is brought to you by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
And welcome back to Welcome back to Cadillac High School. Jay Simon alongside Kevin Gregory. We had a special guest up here during the break. As little Banning McMahon put a headset on. We wanted to keep him on, but he had to go. Would have done a great postgame, I'm sure. Girls non-conference basketball action here in Cadillac, brought to you in part by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services, High Point Cadillac GMC, Cadillac Tire, and Pizza Plus. As the Cadillac Vikings come away with the 49-28 victory over the Bay City Central Wolves. As right now out in the center of the court, if the camera pans over a little for you, you've got the 5 seniors standing at midcourt getting some photo opportunities. We didn't mention it during the game, but it is the final game on this floor for these 5 seniors, as they'll be on the road Friday for the regular season finale. And then the district, I believe the girls are in Benzie, but I could be wrong about that. But they will not be here anymore. This is their final regular season game.
It'll be a memorable night for them, too. They played well. They had a great career, a lot of success. Everybody got to score. Just an emotional night for them, so they should be proud of themselves. I had a great time watching them all year long. It really was fun. They did a great job and had some good games, good comebacks, tough losses. That one to Petoskey sticks out, that buzzer beater by that Isabel Anderson. So they can have some payback for them on Friday, right?
Quite possibly, and they'll need it. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's run the scoring down for you in this one. The Bay City Central Wolves were led by sophomore Isabel Baranski, who finishes with a team-high 11 points. Alyssa Kowalski, senior, finishes with 5. Michaela Willette with 4. And then getting a bucket apiece, Maya Ackley, Skylar Coberly, Arian Townsend, and Brittany Berry, all with 2 apiece, as the Wolves go 9 of 13 from the free throw line on the night. Meanwhile, the Vikings, I give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count, were led by... Kylie Christensen, 22 points. A very consistent night, Kevin, honestly. 6 in the first, 6 in the second, 7 in the third, and then 3 of 6 from the line in the fourth quarter, only quarter where she didn't have a bucket. Not for lack of trying, as Little and Johns both with some great looks to find her on the block, but the Wolves fouling her and sending her to the line. As you mentioned, though, all 5 seniors get into the book, as Hope Emmington finishes with 5 points. Morgan Canhouse got a bucket in that fourth quarter. Alexis Little finishes with 4. Michaela Johns with 6. And, of course, Christensen with 22 to lead all scorers. Also getting in the books, Callie Polis finishes with 8 points. Hannah Emmington finishes with a bucket. And Jenna Grandforce and Allie McAllister got some significant minutes as well. Jenna Grandforce made you proud. She put up about 5 shots, just couldn't knock one of them down. Shooter's got to shoot, right? You get out there and shoot, yeah. You get out there and you got to try.
You miss 4 or 5 in a row, you know you're going to make your next.
You know you're going to make the next
so
one.
It's okay.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Vikings go 7 of 12 from the free throw line in this one. Bay City Central falls to 4 and 15 on the season. We're not positive if they've got another game left or not, but they will now prepare for districts, and it's just a tough place to play basketball for Bay City Central. Man, they have got some very, very tough opponents in that area and in that district. If you look at their last 7 seasons, they've been knocked out by Midland Dow, Midland, or Saginaw Heritage at the district level each and every year. That's just, it's silly, right?
I'm feeling their pain. I came from a area where we played some just ridiculously tough teams in the first round districts, and I'll say it, we never had a chance. I'm not saying they don't, but I mean, so you get into a district, sometimes you're going to be the favorite and you get a good draw. Not so much the case for them. They got a tough conference and a tough district, but hey, that's what's great about basketball and March Madness and March Magic at the high school level.
Everybody starts
You get hot, you shoot threes, you could be 20-0, but you're 0-0 come March whatever.
That's right.
And it's game on.
In this case, it's a little bit of February fanaticism. I don't know what to use. Good. As the girls will start on February 27th. Next Monday, district quarterfinals around the north will tip off. And we will not have playoff basketball for you here on Minus 26 and CCTV. But we are very hopeful to be able to bring that to you next year. So We do have one more regular season game for you Friday night. The boys will be in action. I want to say they're playing a Bay City area team too, but I don't want to say that without knowing for sure. I'd have to look at the schedule. But that will be on Friday night here. This is our last TV broadcast. And we just want to thank Eric Wotilla and the staff at My News 26 for allowing a couple of old bald guys to come out here and talk over these fine images that these young people are bringing you in high definition. As the hardest working crew in television has been doing that for us all season long, and just doing a great job. They really, really are. Dakota Pike, our director, running the show and the graphics in the truck, and then his camera crew, Kaylee Buck, Rain Johnson Hill, and Jacob Fulis, doing a great job in bringing you these images every week here on 26 Sports and CCTV. And meanwhile, for the Vikings, Kevin, you look at the road ahead of them. We said they go to 14-5. They got one left. They're a game behind TC Central. They've got Petoskey on the road, but they lost to Petoskey by 2 here on this floor. Meanwhile, TC Central has to take on a Gaylord team that they beat only by 3 earlier in the season. And so both the Blue Devils and the Vikings, if they can steal a road win, it would give the Vikings a share of the Big North Conference title. And, boy, I think if you had told Coach Johns, who I'm sure as coach was far more optimistic about this season than we might have necessarily been, but if you had told her that Christensen would have the type of year you wanted her to have, you needed her to have, but that you would have gotten the kinds of contributions she's gotten from the Emmingtons and from Little and from Polis and from Johns, I think she'd have been thrilled to finish 15-5 and share the Big North Conference title. This is a team that could make a little run in Class B up here.
Yeah, I really think they can. I've mentioned it several times that they've got a lot of the parts you need to make a run in March. And, their Friday night could shape up. When I was playing back in the day, we finished a Tuesday, our last home game. Friday, we went on the road. We beat a Trenton team who's been killing us all year long. And then we got some help from a Taylor Center beat Allen Park. And our bus ride home, we caught word of that, and we just were able to go nuts. And so we hope for Cadillac that they're able to experience that on Friday night as well and celebrate just an awesome year. Had such a great time watching them. Some people that don't know any better have negative connotations when it comes to girls basketball, but they did just a fantastic job all year long, entertaining games, played hard, played well, played together, played under control. Just a credit to Coach Johns and the Cadillac girls for doing just an excellent job all year long.
It's their 4th straight win. They're 9th in their last 10, and they're trying to finish the season on a high note. We want to wish the Vikings and the Bay City Central Wolves best of luck in the postseason next week. And that's going to do it for us. Our thanks to Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services, High Point Cadillac GMC, Pizza Plus, and Cadillac Tire for their support of these broadcasts all season long. I'm acting like this is it. We do have a broadcast Friday night, but it's it for Kevin and I. Again, our thanks to Eric Wotilla and the staff at My News 26 for allowing us to do this with you. And we don't want to forget our thanks to Jacob Barnes and Crandall Bachman, the future of broadcasting, a couple of Cadillac Vikings juniors, the ESPN The Ocho for their halftime show here at Cadillac. Make sure you check that out if you missed it earlier in the night. These broadcasts all get posted to YouTube later, and you can watch them as often as you like if you miss them airing here on My News 26. That's going to do it for us. For Dakota Pike, for Kaylee Buck, Rain Johnson Hill, Jacob Fulis, for Kevin Gregory, I'm Jay Simon. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.